Greetings, world and famille. I am Richard.
And I am loved by Jenny.
And together we are
Feather.
Feather and Flame, babies. Yay! Oh, my beautiful Jenny, my friend. It is so great to finally have a collaboration with you.
It's about time, Richard, isn't it? We've had this on the back burner for so long, and I love you so much.
And I adore you. And for me, what is beautiful, because we came up with this title, Feather and Flame, because as you know, Jenny is an angelic, okay? Not only does she contact and have a direct liaisons with the angelics, she herself is an angelic. And for the flame, as you know, I am dragon energy. So together we bring all of the divine, collab together. Instead of like double trouble or double tarot, it's more appropriate. So welcome to our first episode.
This is the first of many. I'm hopeful the first of many. And in our Feather and Flame collaboration, we're going to be doing something very different to what both Richard and I usually do on our channels. So Richard, I'll yum yum bubblegum.
Yum yum bubblegum for me. And did you want to share with what we will be doing?
Well, Richard, I had a long day. Saturday, I was driving for 3 hours, got lost driving around the hills and the countryside and to visit a friend that bought a beautiful castle, manor house. I drove back, and before I could make myself a drink, I clicked onto the YouTube, and there was Richard putting out a video that was so different to anything he's ever done. And he was calling in all the light workers and the seers regarding 2 missing children. And I'll let you take it from there, Richard.
Thank you, my beloved angel. And so, yes, what has happened is it was on Saturday, I believe I posted this. Huh? So Saturday morning, I have a beautiful sister. She is a medium, an oracle, and she lives in Nova Scotia. So she had reached out to me by email. And, I'm not going to use her full name, but let's just call her Sharon. And she says that she was contacted by her higher self, by the angelics, for maybe a day or two in regards to come to me for some help. So, she's a sister from the family who's been watching our videos. And she told me about the case, about this missing duo, these children, brothers and sister, Jack, 4 years of age, and Lily, who would be 7 years of age. So Jack and Lily Sullivan. I hadn't heard about this case. That was the first time I heard about it, but right away, my higher self, my inner flame says, yes, Richard, you got to react to it. Oh, yes, because at the end, Sharon, it says, because I know maybe you won't want to get involved, Richard, because it could touch around the little ones. And in the past, I said I'm no longer interested of dragging this kind of stuff from the mud and keeping a frequency locked into, like we all know, okay, what they've been doing to little ones. But this is something different. I don't want to rehash or reopen past traumas. This is something in the now, okay? So of course, if I, like Jenny, can use our gifts in order to, bring light or anything to it. So yes, I'm aboard. Let's become like the Hardy Boys or Nancy Drew or Charlie's Angels. Hi, Farah, Jenny. You'll be Farah. And so I went into meditation, and then I came back to Sharon with what I was seeing. And then I says, no, this is not enough. I'm going to do a video today because a mystic contacted a mystic. I have a platform and a voice. So I'm going to use that because I know that on my platform, I have such a sisterhood and brotherhood of fellow mystics. You are called the famille for a reason. So see, I'm getting the flesh of the goose, Jenny, right away, right? And so I did that video. It's not about glamour, so I didn't even brush my hair. I didn't wear my bijoux. And it was a serious message. And I got so many of you that came out of the woodwork, family. Thank you so much. Every single one of you, I tapped into the frequency, and you all had something that was very beneficial. Some of it could have been trails, past trails that you tapped into. I also saw different timelines, so different possibilities, but all of your information was accurate. I mean, Jenny, I got like a bird's view mapping of areas from the family. Some of them have been going out and taking pictures of areas that I mentioned in the video, like containers and, you know, like anything that looks like bunkers or submarines or like, so pictures galore came in. So needless to say, I've been busy very much the last 2 days, and like so many emails. Now, I want to bring this to the attention as well, because when I posted the video, I thought this just happened, okay? I had no idea it happened over a month ago. Like, I have been so busy, I don't watch YouTube videos anymore. So to me, it just happened. And when I Googled, I think I saw the 4 of May, but I thought it was the 4 of June. So when I made the video, I said it happened a week ago. So that's just a little, you know, like, forgive my error. I was just not aware it was that old. But I know I'm battling a lot, my beautiful Jenny, but it's coming to a reasoning, right? And then, of course, I'm going to give you all the floor because you are so gorgeous and beautiful. And I love your giggle and your laughter and you. So with this, now see, I gave you all these compliments and then I lost my trail. I do that all the time. So what was I saying?
You said you thought it had happened a week ago, so you just put it out there.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm back now. Thank you. It's fishing in. Woo. So yes, at the beginning, okay, I didn't know it is because a lot of you families send me like emails of our sister Brianna would have done a video of this, I think 3 weeks ago. I did not know. But so at the beginning, when they went missing, I did see that there were a lot of mystics that looked into it. But then, of course, you know, like, you know, mystics will do readings on newer things. And then, you know, it kind of died off. When I got the message, I made a video. So that's 3 weeks or 4 later. So it's almost like bringing up the lantern back online. And then I realized that our beloved Sloan Bella from Los Angeles had done a video the day before. So, you know, at the beginning, we had attention by the mystics, then not so much. So I got a feeling that if Sloan did it and I did it the day before, and now we got the beautiful Jenny, it's like a second wind or a second heartbeat because it's of the essence right now, what is going on. So today,
Richard, I feel that it's like I was, as you were saying that, I was seeing like a spotlight, like a beacon. It's almost like spirits are saying the light needs to be shed on this. This cannot be swept under the carpet. Now, I would not normally have come in and interacted straight away. When I came in, I said, "I'll look at this." Before I made myself a drink after driving around the world, I literally contacted you, didn't I? I contacted you to tell you what I'd seen. And I do feel, interestingly enough, off camera, I pulled a card for both Richard and I on this case. And I've got Archangel Azrael. Transcendence. You wouldn't be who you are without what you have overcome. Own your story. Now, interesting, Richard had come up with the name Feather and Flame. And this card came out and it's Feather and Flame. So I feel Richard and I have been called together to hopefully shed some light on this case. And as you were speaking, that light was flashing at me.
Yes.
So with Feather and Flame, Richard, we're going to hopefully find these children.
I feel very confident. I feel very confident as the two of us emerge. Your feathers are my fire. And see, I'm lighting this candle, Femi, right now, the color gold, like that heartbeat that I feel, especially with Lily right now. There's something happening now. So this is the tower. We're going to call these beautiful children back home with this flame, with your card of Azrael, I think he is.
Rail.
Azrael, yeah.
I got flesh of the goose, Richard, as you were saying that. We're going to put back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So all of you guys, as you focus on the video, let's use all of our gifts. We're all wired a little differently, but we are all intuitives. So all of us, let this be our heart. Let this be our higher self, calling to them, because I can feel Lily, her heart, like, so let's call on to their higher selves with our higher self. Tell us what you see. Show us, because they're being muted and it's time of the essence. Yes. All right, so I thought you were pulling some cards. Yes, you are.
I have the King of Wands, Knight of Wands, and I've also got the Queen of Pentacles. This shows me that they have been moved. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at the dog, loyalty, and I'm feeling loyalty. Okay, so I feel as though this is somebody that is known to them. Okay, this is how I'm feeling. King of Wands taking action, and the Knight of Wands literally moving them, spontaneously moving them. Now, have they been moved on a boat? Have they been moved over water? And I've also got here the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, now this is a female energy. It could be a male, could be a female, but it's the feminine aspect here, using their resources. Okay, now interestingly, in this deck, they're painting something on the floor. Now, is this that markers this was pre-planned and markers have been put in place as to where these children would be, where they live, markers to look for to move them, to
oh my gosh, can I show a picture?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so I got our sister Sharon in Nova Scotia. She sent me some pictures. Here is one picture that stood out to me, that she was following the trail. And what I zoomed in right here is this thing underground. And that feels like a marker for a location. If someone knows what they're looking for, that's a marker underground. Here is location. How does that resonate to you?
Very much. Now, interestingly, just prior to this reading, I did something I don't usually do before I'm just about to do a reading. I went out into my garden and I started sweeping up old autumn leaves. I'd already done that prior to the spring, but I'd left a particular area, and for some reason I found myself shoveling these old autumn leaves, and it was bringing up all old. It was damp and wet, and I was moving these leaves. Now, I feel this has got some importance. So I'm feeling an old area, something that's been left. I'm feeling it's an old, almost like in hiding somewhere damp, somewhere where there's is there woodland around there, Richard? Is there like woodland that's not usually walked on?
Yeah, well, they've moved around so much. Okay, the trail is all over the place. But at the original state, I didn't feel it was necessarily in the forest. I felt it was more close to industriel, underground, and it felt very humid. I felt automatically I was in a submarine or whatever, that sensation. So the pressure was different, and it was cold and wet, maybe even moldy.
Yes, this was quite moldy. This was
okay.
Now I've got here, I've just pulled, and I've got suspicious activity. Now there's a man there with a phone. So is this that somebody's seen something and not come forward? And I've also got evidence or statement.
Evidence or statement.
Then there must be somebody that's seen activity, that's seen somebody in the area. I mean, he's dressed in a suit there, a jacket and tie. You know, he's got a jacket on here with his phone, looking at his phone, but this one's got a suit, a shirt and a tie on. Is there somebody, evidence or statement, is there some evidence they've not brought forwards yet, where somebody has seen somebody that's out of character in the area? Yeah, pull some cards on that, see what you...
Yes, I feel yes, I already feel...
Could this person have been the person that was marking the spot? Maybe he's looking on a... Was he pinning? Was he pinpointing? Was he putting a... You know, there's these apps where you can...
Oh my God, it flew out. It's a yes.
Right, okay, so he could have been in certain places on his phone, pinning the area on his phone as markers, okay, and evidence statements. So within this mobile phone, if this mobile phone is recovered, this device, they will obviously be able to see this, who's pinned this area and marked this area. So there is some evidence that's obviously not come forwards yet.
Yeah, and there's also like witchcraft involved, huh? So
Yes.
in all this, I got a big fat yes with the Ace of Swords. Then I got the King of Finances. So that could be like, because there's more to the story, then we'll talk about it as the video unfolds, because there are so many tiers to the story. What I mean, different levels. It's not your regular grab and run. It's much more, and there is magic involved. I'm going to talk about that a little later. What's that, my love?
And delays or sacrifice. So I'm getting like a...
Yeah.
So
now, you know, the what you were showing about the pentacle, and then I showed this picture. Yeah. But look, I didn't even notice. I zoomed into it. Oh, shoot. There's something here. I want you to tap into it, Jenny. Like, there are 4 stars on it. Look at that. I just noticed that right away. I think that has a symbol. Oh my gosh, it's a star. Yeah. Yours is a star. I just noticed that. 2, what is that? Purple and green?
You've got 5-point stars on that as well. And this is a 5-point star.
Okay, wow, you can't make this up, guys. Okay, there's so, yeah, there, yeah, okay, there's this involved in here.
I've just had I've just had four. Okay, so it's 4 to 5 miles or kilometers, whatever they use there, but I'm feeling that's the distance that they are from the place they've gone missing. Okay, so I'm seeing those as stepping stones. You've got 4 stars on there. I've got 1 on here, 5-point star. So 5. I'm feeling 5 miles or 5 kilometers. I'm speaking in UK. 5 miles from the area they were taken. Can I just clarify that? Can you clarify, please, Spirit? Were they? And look at the trees. So can you clarify, please, Spirit? Am I correct in believing the children have been moved 4 to 5 miles from the location they went missing? Yes. What do you make on that, Richard?
Well, okay, so 4 or 5 miles, because I'm not even sure if they're still in the area, so I don't know if you're tapping into...
They were moved too. I think when they were taken 4 to 5 miles away. Am I correct, Spirit, please? Yes. I need to share with you what I also saw when I originally, on Saturday evening, when I came in and saw your video, I was seeing...
Yes, you're right. Okay, so moved away from troubled waters with the 6 of carrying 2 on a boat, water, information, cargo. I mean, these are 2 alpha yeses. We got Gaia.
You've got a mother there. Now I'm feeling it was a female was involved as well.
There is a female involved, yes, absolutely.
Mothering energy, nurturing energy, maybe. Well, thank you. This I believe is correct. It was emotionally drawn in. Okay, so kindness.
Yes.
Kindness. I have to share that I also felt that they were below ground level, and I could see some stone steps, and I could also see debris, bricks, and so on. So I first of all thought, was it a demolished building, derelict building, something under construction? But I feel it's dusty old, so an underground. So it's an underground area with a seeping of light through.
Yeah, a little bit of light. Yeah.
Yes, yes. But the light could have been representing there is going to be light shone on this.
Yeah, right now they're fear of the unknown. Like they're not
Yeah.
seeing very well.
No.
And again, there's water there. There's blinded, stuck. Two of them. I feel that they've been separated as well.
Yeah.
I don't feel they're together anymore.
Have they been separated? Jack and Lily Sullivan, have they been separated? Three of Pentacles, there's teamwork involved in this. Yes, they have been.
Yeah, they have.
They have been, yeah.
Yeah, they've been separated. Now, for her, though, what I'm feeling, like right now, where I'm tapping she would be at, she feels like hidden in a small private island. So after I meditated, I went for the area and I started scouting and looking. And with a lot of you beautiful sisters out there, the messages you were giving me helped me to zero in. So I found on the internet places called Cow and Calf Islands. I found Sheep Island, or very near to Island of Madame / GANVRIN Island. I don't know how to say that word. Janvrin. Oh, yes, I do know how to say it. So I feel that Lily, there's something around there. How are you getting that, my love?
Yeah, as I was saying to you, Richard, I could see in my labradorite ball, now I could see like a peninsula of land, okay, with an island near it. So if this island is what you're saying, there's a peninsula.
Mm-hmm,
Okay.
mm-hmm.
I can see that. I'm also now seeing a female, and I'm also, it feels a little bit, you know, like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, you know, the wicked.
Ah, yes.
It's almost like
the old one with the apple, you mean? Yeah.
Yes, I'm almost seeing that now. What I've got as you were speaking about them being moved, yes, I do believe, because I've got the Ten of Wands here.
Okay, there we go.
Okay. And it's the cloak, like some cloak and dagger here. But Ten of Wands is a heavy burden. So have they, you know, they've had to be hidden here. They've had to be hidden in order to be moved. And I've also been given easily bought.
There we go. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of tiers to this. I get the 6 of Pentacles, you know, generosity, like, you know, easily bought.
Easily bought.
Then
yeah.
we got the Queen of Swords, right? So, you know,
Emotionally detached.
and then we're juggling between the two of them, juggling. We're asking for the separation.
Yes. But I've been given the sun here, okay? So you know, all is not lost.
No, it's not lost. It's not lost.
So, show me more. And I've got here anger management.
Anger management?
The rage there.
Could that be in relation to the parents?
Yeah, now, this is interesting. This came out for me the other day when I was looking. I've got burning evidence. I've got the flames coming off here. Somebody's really in a rage over this. Burning evidence. The second time this card has come out in relation to this case. Now, as you were speaking earlier, I got a ransom or note left. Now I'm looking at the two flames here. Okay, the two children, one elder, one younger, Lily and Jack. And I'm seeing writing here. Now, have they managed to write with a piece of charcoal or something on the wall? Something, okay. Have they written something, maybe tried to throw it along their way? Because I feel when I was meditating on the energy, I feel that Lily she feels like a real little spark. She feels like she's got a real little spirit about her. Whereas Jack almost feels to me non-verbal. I'm not saying he's non-verbal, but it just feels that his energy is very, very, very soft energy. Now, interesting, burning evidence, anger management. Has somebody got angry around this because they found that children have written something? Or is it this woman, this female, that has left something around that may have been seen by others? May have been seen in relation to this?
I'm seeing a handprint of Jack, somehow like a handprint coming out of something and on the ground.
You're correct, Richard, you're correct. As he was being moved.
He did a handprint, yeah.
As he was being moved.
And he knew what he was doing. He was leaving something behind. That's what I think you saw with the crayons. It's
there you go. There you go. High Priestess has just clarified it.
Is that a High Priestess?
Yes.
Okay, look at what I got. The Emperor, the World, and the High Priestess.
Right, so we're correct here, Richard.
Very secrets, secrets about duality, while traveling the world. And look, guys, I gave her a bra, so everything's safe. Of course, we got enhancements, but here, but you know, with the creator here, guys, I think that means yes, we can take this on so many different levels. This one, I mean, it is.
Could that be a male? Okay, could that be a male that's in charge, in authoritative figure that is commanding this ending?
Yeah, could be. It could be, because I'm seeing so many different fears, layers. It's not just about children going missing and then questioning the parents, because that's also a whole different like story than I thought it was at first. But I also saw upper echelon. So we're going, yes, there's the police force, but I see an echelon on top of that even.
I believe you're right. Whoever this is, I've got the temperance in reverse. Now, on top of the sun, somebody's out of balance or intoxicated.
Yes.
This is drunk, this is alcohol or drugs. I do believe are involved. But I've also got in the middle again, on top of the 10 of Wands, I've got the sun again. Okay, so this is. Shall we just look at Jack and Lily and should we just look at their energy and how they're coping?
Yes, yes, absolutely. And then after I'll share where I feel Jack is.
Yeah.
All right, so how are they, Jack and Lily rates now? He's a psychic. Jack is a psychic. He's a mystic.
Okay.
And they were taken because they are like angelic energy, yeah, like
you couldn't have got that more spot on. I've got here card number 9, Jesus and Mary Magdalene, shared mission.
Ding dong, there you go. They're very special children. That's why look, I don't think it started off the way that everyone thought, okay? Because I did get that at first it was almost like they were seduced or manipulated. So that doesn't come from a stranger. Something went wrong with this. But yes, I'm so sorry. I'm 2 steps ahead, my beauty queen. We want to know on how they are doing. Okay.
How they're doing. Just have a look. Should we look at Jack first?
Let's look at Jack. Yeah, let's both look at Jack. Yes, because we are feather and fire and flame, babies.
Well, I've been given the 4 of Swords, okay, but the Ace of Cups. Okay, so the 4 of Swords is, you know, he's
secrets.
Cut away as well. He's you know, it's like a pause, isn't it? The 4 of Swords. It's also healing, okay, away. But with the Ace of Cups, this looks like he's going to be okay. It feels. You know, I'm asking, this is his current energy. So I've got this time out, but the Ace of Cups feels, you know, emotionally, he's okay. Is he, with this High Priestess, is he getting some angelic healing with all this light you're sending out, Richard? Is he just had this, you know, where he's been, you know, in this state of sadness, sorrow in this dark place.
Well, yeah,
This,
because that's the Four of Swords, huh? You sent? Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
And with this
yeah,
Eight of Cups, is this the light we're sending his way? And with the
yeah.
fish there, with it's very spiritual, is it like emotionally, you know, he's receiving this?
I think he is, but he's also like he's got an empath kind of energy. There's something very special about that young boy. So, you know, he's a lot in his mind. I get the moon around his energy. So the story I got in regards to Jack. So yes, we start with the Page of Wands. So he is a young man. This is a child. High hopes. Then we got your friend here, the Six of Cups. Again, you know, like that generosity. You know, like something here. And then we got again. Could that have been like we tapped earlier on? Like maybe someone was watching, someone that knew them from a school or.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a church here, but there's something here being watched because we did a quick read just before, and these are exactly the cards Jenny had gotten before, and now I'm getting them.
Yes, we were seeing in one of the decks that there was a male figure watching the two children playing in the gardens. It looked like a school building.
Yeah.
So they know from the school, could be another parent of one of the other children, or associate of you know, one of the parents of other children at the school. Interesting that those same cards come out. Can you clarify, please, Spirit?
And then I see that moved away with the Four of Wands.
Yeah.
I get the
Yeah.
Death card, and then moving out of troubled water. So, you know, like frontiers, borders, then death could be the end of something for the rebirth of something else. So traveling a border, and then we're moving out. So again, there's traveling. They're moving around all over the place, these children, guys.
I feel Jack has been moved over the border. Has Jack been moved over the border, please? Has he been moved across the border? Yes. So I feel Jack has been moved across the border.
Okay, because what I do get about Jack this morning in my meditation, yes, I wrote Jack across border. I wrote New Brunswick or Maine in a disguised residential facility is what I got. So what does that mean? It could represent something like a foster or residential caring unit, inland boarding home.
I'm getting Maine. I'm not getting Brunswick. I'm getting Maine. Could be a
Maine? Okay,
Maine.
that's good. Let me go see if I can get Maine as well. Because, I mean, it's so convoluted, this story, guys. I mean, yeah, I'm getting Maine as well. Okay, I'm just going to ask the reverse to see, is it New Brunswick? Yeah, all right. So I'm getting no to New Brunswick. Okay, so we just zeroed in.
I'm getting betrayal unveiled, trust shattered, leaving chaos in its wake, and it's number 3. Tangled emotions obscure the truth. The emotional fallout of a high-profile betrayal, a scandalous affair with devastating consequences. So it's 3 again, and I was getting the 3. So is it 3 people involved? 3-way thing?
Well, that's what I did get at first with our fellow sister from New Brunswick, our psychic sister. We discussed and we saw one big, abnormally huge man for to create fear, but he's a plywood, like a dummy, probably the driver. Then I got a woman and I got a man. And the woman is who I feel does rituals to cloak. She's of the dark arts. And then I felt the other man was, he felt like a crackhead or something, you know, like not necessarily a big deal. It felt like she was the big deal.
You're right. I've got here dangerous liaison. Alliances forged in secrecy and suspicion, romantic entanglements with dangerous undertones, a pact between 2 people caught in the spotlight. Evidence tied to a close relationship. The loyalty of betrayal of a trusted partner. Love and trust tested under public gaze. There you go. Card number 2. So that could be the partner of the drug addict. that you were seeing.
It's so messy, this story. There's
That is
drugs
going,
everywhere.
but she could be the one that is going to come forward with the evidence. Okay, she could be the one that comes forward with something that's where the trails run dry.
Okay, well, if it's the witch, I don't think it is.
No, 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 I don't feel
So this
that's
is someone else, yeah.
someone else. That's someone else. This could be a partner of somebody that was involved in.
Oh, I see. Someone who saw something, okay, heard something. Because you know what we feel about the school?
Yeah.
I think what we both feel is that the kids were observed a long time ago, and whatever happened around that time, whoever was observing in might have come. See, it's as if something went wrong. Almost like the children were planned to be moved. What did you get? What?
Seven of Swords.
The Seven of Swords strategy. And then I get the son, I get the child here.
Liar, cheat, steal a thief. This is your liar, cheater, steal a thief strategy. But all is not lost. They're running off with these 5 swords.
Yeah.
Okay. They've left 2 behind. So they've left something behind.
Okay, so you're talking about the abductors left a trail behind. Okay, because you felt the sweeping.
I did, yes, and I felt so. Okay, I was looking. What I felt was sweeping away 2 big brooms. Okay, now whether this be tire tracks, footmarks, something was being. Somebody came back to clear the evidence, dressed differently to they would normally be, hat, long coat. I was also seeing huge, big, oily boots. Now, first of all, I thought it was water. Then I realized it was oil, and I was feeling that one of the people involved in this, excuse me, sorry, maybe works with machinery. So I was seeing machinery, like large industrial machinery. So I feel that somebody works with machinery. And when I was feeling the children underground, I was thinking, is it one of those big warehouse things where there's an underground to it? Okay, but that's what I was seeing.
Well, I did see that at first. It was very similar because I didn't feel they were in the, what is that? The 8? No, trapped. Yeah. Trapped. Because I did not get that they were in the forest per se. I think that they had a search in the forest, but I saw that the forest was nearby, but it was more like warehouse industriel. I saw the visuals, no trespassing or under construction to limit people from going. And I did see underground going what felt like under the sea because I was in a submarine, but then they moved. They've been moving a lot. So like right now, I feel them frantic, and that's why they divided them to try to cut. What is that?
That is the chariot. So they've been moved.
The fastest moving card.
Yes, and we've got the temperance. Okay, so they tempering one pot to the other pot.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right, so what I feel also, like you with your brooming, I think I see it. Yes, they were trying to remove the tracks. Yes, they might have left some screw-ups behind. I do feel Jack left a handprint that got him in trouble, because after I see that almost like he got memory wiped out. So I don't know if it's done by magic or something to ingest, because it's groggy. It's a very groggy right now. A lot has been going on. They're trying to move them. We started bringing too much attention to this, that the darkness cannot subside. So what I saw as brooming is I actually saw the one who does the dark arts, okay, involved with this, was traveling.
There she is.
What is that?
Magician dark ritual.
Oh, there you go. That's her. And her name starts with an M. Yeah, I'll get to her after. So I see her traveling in the back of Lily, and the form of brooming is like she's trying to create a cloaking, a smog. It comes in like a fog, but no, I can see her. It's not working.
And this is unaware of surroundings. So this is what she's doing.
Yeah. but we can see her. We can see
Yeah.
her. It's not working. She's breaking down. And she's very afraid right now. She's traveling, she's moving, she knows she's not hidden. We got too many. It's not just me, it's not just Sloan Bella, it's not just Jenny, it's all of you watching, having a candle in your hearts for these children. No means no and no more. So I got 4 cards. I don't even know what on, but
This is good. Social media.
Social media.
We're doing the right thing, getting out there, the evidence.
I love doing this with you. This is so good. We're so good together.
What have you got?
But I don't even remember what it was, but you know, keeping to thyself, right? I mean, that could be the children, keeping to, because I see her also, she had a plush toy. I think she called it Muffin or Muffy, something she spoke to Lily. Anyways, keep to thyself with the 4 of Pentacles, working on a project. And then after we got, so I guess, what was this about? I mean, was it about moving the children? We're working at moving them around. I think that's what it was. I pulled them out when we were talking about they've been moving bloodline. Okay, bloodline. How do we take that?
Let's have a look.
I can look at that in several ways. Is it because they're so pure that there's something about them that is requested?
Imprisonment. Imprisonment.
Bloodline. Okay. Or are we talking about the family?
Yeah.
Now we can look at this in so many ways. It's not an easy story.
I'm looking at bioweapon, but that looks like a mask that you put on to shut them up.
Yeah, gagging. A gag. Yeah.
Yes. Shutting up members of the family, I'm seeing this as, that are aware of what's going on.
Okay, but I do feel that if, you know, there's something with the mother or the grandmother, and I don't think it was started off as something nefarious. Nefarious means evil, benevolent means not evil. I feel that maybe the children had to be removed there for a reason. Was there, like, I know Sloan Bella tapped into like drugs with the household. I don't even really like I don't know what the grandmother looks like or anything, but so if that was the case, you know, like, okay, get them out now. We have a plan. Is it to detox or I don't know, but to keep them safe? But while they were being transferred, that's where whoever was watching them at the school for a long time was made aware of the plan, and that's where it went wrong. Okay, finally. Ugh. So I wasn't.
So I've got the 4 of Wands, that's the home, okay? The school, the home, stressed, okay, with the 10 of Wands here, okay? This is a heavy burden, again. We've got the Emperor, okay? Somebody's taking control of this.
But the high level.
Yes, but there's been arguments over this. Show me more.
I got the Hierophant, so the creepy crawlies are involved.
That's the school. That's the school to me. The
Hierophant.
Yes, I'm feeling that's a school. That's where you go to.
Oh, it could be family values as well. Yes. But I also see it as a creepy crawly because you got the Emperor. So whoever's the higher tier is part of those creepy crawlies. Yes. See, it's got so many different layers. What is that?
The Chariot.
Fast moving. I got the 5 of Wands, right? So like outer conflict, they're moving them really rapidly because everything is breaking up in their plans. That's why they had to separate them. There's so much here.
Yes, because I've got the 8 of Coins in reverse. The 8 of Coins is mastering their plan and getting it all, and this is where it's all gone wrong. Something's gone wrong.
Something's going really wrong. Oh, well, good.
It's gone wrong with the movement of them. So they've not hidden, they've not covered all their tracks. So let's just find out how.
Okay, I got the Fool. The Hierophant, the 5 of Wands, then the Fool. Look, on a ship. The Fool is on a ship here. Oh. The Cat. These are beautiful cards, but look, what do we have here?
Is that a crocodile?
There's a crocodile right there. There's a fox, a raven, a cat. Crocodile. There's something here, man.
I see
swampy waters.
Yes, but I see it as money, debt, paying a debt.
Oh, is that what the crocodile would mean? Wow.
That's how I
Or that's how
see
you're
it.
tapping into it,
Yeah,
because it does resonate.
I'm correct. Is the crocodile representing a debt? Yes.
Okay, there's a death. There's a death. There's a
Swamp. You've
death.
seen swamp. You were seeing swamp, murky
Yes, where
water.
the little girl is, like those little islands, like it would be like it's not open sea, maybe. There's maybe little rivers or swampy areas, or uh, is that a yes?
Yes, you're correct. How about can we just for a moment? I've just been drawn to my pyramid.
Yes, of
Can
course.
we, can we for a moment just take a second and just place the children inside this pyramid of light, this protection?
Yes. Yes.
We can just focus on that and place this 3D prism of light and protection around Lily and Jack. Goodness, I'm really feeling that.
Okay, I can feel both children are feeling it. That there's a disruption. They're feeling whatever you're doing right now. Like a flicker, hope. Are you feeling that?
I felt really overwhelmed when that it distracted me, so I felt I had to do it.
Oh,
Um,
sorry, you were finished. I was still.
yeah. So mid reading, I felt I had to place them inside this pyramid, and I just felt an overwhelming warmth here. So I feel they felt that.
Yeah,
I think what we've done, we
like a
placed them
flicker,
inside.
hope. Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel it too. I feel it too. All right, so we're still seeing them alive. There's still hope, guys, here. What else did I get? Knight of Wands, militia, fast moving, no. King of Cups. So that to me is often like I see, like in a case like that, to me, it's a higher up. I often put a Rothschild to that. 10 of Cups. A lot of emotions, a lot of water. 10 of Cups over the rainbow.
Do
Keeping
you know,
up.
I'm feeling that as they're going to be reunited.
I want to see that too. I want to see that too.
Queen of Coins.
Because we can look like the Knight of Wands is a good cavalry coming in. King of Cups, 10 of Cups. Because the 10 of Cups could be over the rainbow, happy life, happy family, or it's keeping up a facade. Yeah, the King of Cups could be like the King of Emotions. Are you doing any more cards on those ones?
I've got the Queen of Coins, the Five of Coins, and the Empress.
And the Empress, okay. The 5 of Coins, so still on the outskirt of abundance, homeless, detached, disconnected. Okay, show me anything else. Okay, you. Page of Wands. I keep getting all the time the Page of Wands. It keeps coming out for me all the time. New day, new dawn, youthful Jack. High hopes. The Queen of Cups. The 7 of Swords, your strategy. So there is this woman here, the Queen of Cups. Page of Wands.
Chariot again. I keep getting the Chariot. I feel there's arguments going on over them at the moment, Richard, if I'm completely honest. I've got the Two of Swords stuck in the middle, okay? And I've also got here the disagreement here with the Five of Wands. And on the other side, I've got the Four of Swords.
Now that is definitely argument. So they don't know what to do with them because they're running out of, is it options? They have to change their mind. They have to reorganize. They're fighting amongst each other. All swords. That's all intellect. That's all war of war.
6 swords.
That you're accurate. Definitely there's arguments. I have the 5 of cups. So spilled milk, spilled wine, sadness, sorrow. I got the tower. The foundation is built on sand and crumbling. And then I don't know what that means. Happy squirrels. I mean, I think that's a bonus card. I just got this deck from a sister as a gift. So I don't know what. Oh, but look at the. Huh?
Playing in the autumn leaves, look, which is what I saw. Richard, there's arguments over moving them with this 6 swords, okay? Playing in the leaves, undergrowth, and things are being dug up. Things are being dug up. I feel the evidence is going to come up. That's what I feel.
And they do look happy, these 2 in the end, right? Because I get this came after the tower. So something is wrong here. Spilled cup, depression, sorrow. A foundation is tumbling down, but I get the foundation of the creeps. Like this is not towards the children. I think that the creeps are sad because there's arguments. They're not getting away with it. Their foundation.
3 people to crying over the 3 cups are spilt, so they're emotionally not getting on.
Oh, the 3 that take him, and then we got the. Oh shoot, you're good.
And it's over moving them, okay? Because they're stuck. They don't know at the moment. They're stuck. They don't know what to do for the best. Okay, so the 4 swords, at the moment they're hidden. The 4 swords and the 2 swords, the 6 of swords is moving them. So they're arguing over moving them, and with the chariot card.
Yeah. I get it. Absolutely. All right.
You're good at this, Richard.
Oh, I love doing this with you. And you know what? You inspire me. I'm throwing, usually I stick to one deck till I'm done. Now I'm just mixing everything from all the, like I'm joining you, baby. This is just so much fun. Let me see what else, just in case I'm, okay. Yeah, I don't think we need to, do we want to talk about the Dark Lady, or I think no, I
appeared a couple of times, and I do you know what? I just think, should we just keep her out of it? I don't want to give her any energy.
No, really. Let's not give her energy. We've talked enough about her. Okay.
She's there, and we'll pop her upside down because.
Okay, I agree with you. I agree with you.
Jack and Lily in the Pyramid of Light. Okay, so they're safely protected from that, where they're trying to cloak what's going on.
Yes.
We can focus on getting them home, but we've established that they're in different locations now.
And they're still alive.
Still alive.
I also found that because, you know, we have a lot, the police or whatever they have in Nova Scotia. I don't know if they're called police or something else. I did see that there is one man that is working digitally on it. Like he's exhausted. He is tired. I see that he's got a lot of stick in his wheels. And but from the uppers. Okay, so I do.
He's working on it,
he's exhausted, and he keeps being shut down. I see at least one policeman, but there's a systematic cover-up happening, and it's so Shannon was right. There's a governmental kind of energy in back of this, but there is what.
She's definitely right. Sorry, Richard, to interrupt, but he's trying to do something with this. Okay. He's trying to do something with this Page of Wands, but there's the Tower. So it's like he's being stopped because the Tower's come, and with the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, it's like, you know, you're flogging a dead horse. I'm flogging a dead horse here. I'm just not, nobody's listening. I've been stopped, and now I'm stuck, and I can't move forwards with this because they're stopping me. However, there's a glimmer of hope here because
yes, there is
a new form of communication coming that does have some substance here. They're going to be able to do something with it. Now, this is in the ethers. Could this be information from psychics, like seers, you know, like beings? Could this be, because it's coming from the ethers? But there's
I
going
was
to be
about to say just that. Could it be not like we could be the all of us together that brings that information? I think you're right. Well, apparently through Sally's eyes, we are. You are.
what is this Ace of Wands?
Okay,
Yes,
so we yes, you
I'm
ah
asking,
woo!
I'm asking what is this Ace of Wands? And I've got here the victory.
Oh, back from war victorious. All the we're all being celebrated by the mystics. We are all the celebrators. Love it, love it,
Yes.
love it, love it, love it, love
So
it.
we need to get justice for Jack and Lily. We need
So
to, and
we
it's come. It is going to come. I can
yes,
see
I
it.
believe it is. Now, do we just want to like both on our side go and acknowledge that from their end there is a cloaking presence? You know, or did we already do that?
I think we probably already did that, but let's just clarify. Okay, so let's have a look, and I'm going to use.
Yeah, well, I get a yes with the Knight of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. What did you get?
I've got the world.
The World?
Yes, and she looks
Okay,
very like an elemental there.
right.
And it's written on this particular deck. It says, "I celebrate life and welcome new energy. I celebrate life and welcome new energy." So, in respect of, is there like a cloaking? Are they protected? I do believe they are, and by the angelics, according to the illustration on this deck.
Right. Well, yes, it would make sense. It's so hard to read these cards. I got the Knight of Wands.
That's a cute
This
deck.
it's
Little
cute,
text.
huh? But yeah, I got the Knight of Wands. What is that? The Six of Cups.
Yes.
Then the Nine of Cups. So wishes manifested, off-world generosity, cloaking.
Yes, I agree. They're all happy cards. They're all lovely cards emotionally. They're all
Okay,
lovely
so
cards.
there is something around them cloaking them. Okay, that's
I'm
good.
going to ask my pendulum, and I'm going to ask my adventurine. Can you clarify? Is there a cloaking around Jack and Lily Sullivan to protect them from harm? Yes, there is, Richard.
Okay, good, good. Yeah, because in case you didn't understand, Femi, I did not mean like the cloaking from the evil side. I wanted to know like a protection bubble.
Yeah, it's a huge yes, Richard.
Yay. Okay, we love to hear that. Yay.
Get another evil card. No, do you know, I'm going to use this deck. I'm going to use, oh. And I've got here Gaia Gateway Activation, Learning Experiences, Wisdom Transmission, Earth Intelligence. So it is kind of an off-world cloaking
Yes.
energy. Just keeping them out of this is almost like slowing time down for them, isn't it? To keep them safe.
Absolutely. Those are beautiful cards, aren't they? Huh.
These are I think they're the gateway of, is it Gateway of Light? Kyle Gray, I think, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I never know what mine are called either. I give them different names.
Yeah, I've got so many. I don't put the boxes. The boxes are all away somewhere. So
Yeah, because you're like me. We keep all our cards because we're always doing them, right? Yeah.
This deck I call my Nicola Bully deck, because before I started reading on politics and so on, before I started coming on YouTube, I read about a young girl who threw a ball into the river, and they were saying that she'd fallen in the river, and that was just a simple accident. And I was screaming at the TV, no, she hasn't, no, she hasn't. I picked up my decks, and it was this particular deck, and it told me everything that was going on. And I was consistently looking at this every day, pulling cards. I tried to contact the police station. I contacted clients that had personal reading with me that was in the CID. I then contacted the Crime Stoppers hotline, trying to give them all this information. I looked in my crystal ball. I could see these things, and I was giving them all this information. And I got myself in such a state, especially when the people involved were not found guilty. It was just they were saying it was an accident, I decided not to do on missing people again. But obviously now I'm being called back to this. So this deck is called Nicola Bully.
I love it.
Let's see what Nicola Bully has to say about these children, because she left behind 2 young girls of her own. So let's just see, what does she have to say? Thank you so much. And we've got here page of coins. So there will be a little Bambi in there. And this is, the page of coins also represents somebody like you and I that uses divination. So here we are with our little divination tools, trying to crack this, get a new seed of evidence to get this case going again. And that beautiful little deer there. And the butterfly on the end of his nose there. So there is hope, Richard.
Right, there is hope, there is hope. But I'm seeing also the butterfly, what I'm getting as a visual right now, because the butterfly is like a symbol of MK mind control, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Because I was brought back to Jack. His memory was wiped somewhere at one point.
The butterfly's on the end of his nose. The deer is very spiritual. The butterfly is on the end of his nose. Okay, so the information, 8 of Swords. Yeah, we believe it's probably been wiped.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so what I'm getting right now, like what's happening of most relevant, I get with my dragon cards, strength. So taming the beast by the mouth. At the heartbeat, I get the 3 of Wands. So we're ready to move again. That's like moving like a portal. And then I get the 2 of Wands. They're all about traveling.
Yeah, and I've got the 3 of Coins again with the Chariot again. So there's people collaborating on moving them again, on the movement.
Now, let's see if they're going to succeed. Will they succeed? Now I'm being brought to that special detective again. He keeps jumping in my head. I don't even know what he looks like. I've never seen a picture of him. Okay, will they succeed? Well, they're trying. I got the 5 of Pentacles at the center. So will they succeed? Well, we come in with the King, the Sire of Wands. So that would be a yes. But then at the heartbeat, I got the 5 of Pentacles, feeling homeless, on the abandoned. Then I get the 8 of Pentacles.
There will be. It's the plans are in motion, in other words, aren't they?
Yeah, it's in motion. It's in motion. I think they will. Yes.
Yeah, I've got the Page of Pentacles again. Knight of Swords. Yeah, they will be moving him. They will be moving them.
Okay, so I just asked in my head, are we going to find these children? So I got a yes. I didn't ask in what state though, but the first card was the 4 of Swords, so secrets unbeknownst to most. They could be sleeping in a coma or drug the children, right? Yeah. Then I got the Ace of Swords, so that is an alpha. So yes, the truth, we will find these children. Then I got the King of Pentacles. So that's a yes that we will find them, okay? Yeah. Like with these two, in regards to them being a secret or asleep or forced to sleep, what did you get, Beauty?
I've got the Emperor, okay, and the Magician, and I've got the 5 of Cups in reverse. In other words, they're not going to be pulled down this well, okay, with the snakes.
Okay, good.
Disappear into nowhere. And I've got the Emperor and the Magician. So, the Magician is, we need to manifest them back. We need to put our positive vibes out there. This is putting some structure in place and bringing them back.
All right, should we try to focus like where they would be? Like, I don't even know how we could look into this. Like, where would they? Because now we see they're going to move them again. So where would it be the area that we can maybe like bring attention to? Like, that's a hard kind of question to ask. Huh? I don't even know how to ask that question.
I want to say, because I tried to put this King of Cups away a moment ago. The King of Cups is my spiritual guru. Okay, and I'm looking at a boat in the background. I'm looking at the water, star, fish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 points on that star again, Richard.
Again with the star. Again with the star.
Now, starfish. Okay. Now he's my spiritual guru. So near some religious building, or is it a religious building that's no longer in use? A church of some sort?
Well, I did get the tower and the high priestess.
But it's near the water's edge. So is there somewhere on a hillside cliff? Let's just clarify. Queen of Cups. So the water I do feel is important, is of relevance here.
The water?
Oh, Queen of Cups, and she's also with the look. So so it's some spiritual building, somewhere where people go to worship. And there's water again, and she's under the water.
I got the Queen of Wands. I got the.
When I look at your image, I like to look at see what I see. That's mountains you've got in the back there.
Yeah, there's 3 of them. Yeah.
But this could be the 3 people, and I'm looking at Black Panther on there.
Oh, I just noticed them for the first time.
Okay. Now, these three mountains could be the 3 people, okay? Because the mountains to me represent the challenging for these 3 people. And the dragon, that's a dragon, isn't it? From here,
yes.
The dragons to me are very spiritual, and they're good. Dragons are good to me.
Oh yes, of course they are. Hello, yeah, I'm a dragon.
Yeah. Now, but
this ball is attracting me a lot.
It is me too, Richard. With the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands. But you know, I do feel it's
this egg. There's something with the egg.
Yes, but that could be the money involved.
This is the tower, but look, it looks like you're
yeah,
like the building, like a church. You got the letter Q here. I'm seeing 17, the number 17. Tower, something crumbles. Then I got the high priestess. So let's look at the designs of here, because I know there's information in here too. All right, so the middle is this. So you're seeing like that church, that could very well be. And could it be that?
I'm seeing the scroll with the writing on it.
Yeah, there is a scroll right here.
This is to order. This was to order. I feel this was it was like an order when you put an order in for some food. I feel it's for money.
Yeah, so they were hand selected in a moment, like they saw this is the opportunity, it's perfect, let's grab him, and whatever started off became another story. And maybe that's why all the police are trying to like sweep it.
Yeah, you're right. I believe you're right. We need to get them home. Okay, there's a card.
So a church, but also here with that, let's see, it's like crossing a border here with the high priestess. It is a high priestess, yeah. You know, look at the hand here with the pillars, you know, that could also be like you're saying, because I'm focusing on the church now. Like it could be like the doors of the church, you know, the hand opening a door. There's something here. Do we pay attention to the trees back here? There's something there. I'm feeling something about the trees.
I feel it's a spiritual building that's not used.
Yeah, like abandoned, demolished.
Yeah.
Because of course they would go to something like that. They've always done it, places with no trespassing.
And it could have a lake nearby, water or a lake nearby.
It could have been a church that was caught on fire. Fire, a burnt church. Are you feeling it? I'm feeling it. Fire, fire, crumbling. And then you put water over fire. Okay, we're getting it. It's a burnt church, an old burnt church. Like I'm feeling it strong. Are you feeling it?
They're saying think about it differently.
Okay. Think about it differently, because I am getting fire. Think about it differently. Okay, so how can I think about this differently?
She's on the edge of like a pontoon, a rock on the water.
I mean, there's no way. I'm just gonna throw it out there. I'm going like really far out. There's no way that they'd be going to like Paris or France, would they, these children? I'm getting it's a possibility. What are you getting with that question? Did you ask that question?
They wanted out. So they wanted to take them out, take them away. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to ask Richard, are they intending to take them, say, to France?
Yeah.
No. What did you get? You got a yes.
Well, I don't know if it's a possibility or if that's exactly where they're going, but I am getting a yes, but it's not like a rapid fire yes. Because now I was thinking about maybe the relocation of Notre Dame that caught on fire, but now that's reopened. So that wouldn't make much sense. I'm just trying to zoom in as much as I can.
Wouldn't be an old fire station, which would make sense with the water. Think about it differently.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. And you've got the hose, Richard, that you had.
Yes, I do. Let's look at this. Fire, what do you call it? Fire station? Fire station.
Yes. I've got here the chariot and the world. Yes, it could well be.
Okay, I got the 6 of swords, the death, and the 2 of swords. I got the devil, the 9 of cups, 5 of swords, hanged man, 7 of pentacles, 2 of wands. Oh. Yeah, they're up to no good. What they want to do down the road is really not good, huh?
No, but I've got the chariot again and the world. Okay.
Yeah, so I think it is like a firehouse, baby. It does feel like this too, so an old one, right? Because with the 6 of swords, we're moving out of troubled water. There's your water again.
But I want to know where the building with all the windows, etc. So it was like the spiritual place, the place of worship. I'm wondering whether that's close by. Or with a fire station, you know, it is a place that helps, isn't it? So it's can you clarify? Has a disused fire station, is a fire station have any relevance? Yes. Does a church or religious building have any relevance? Yes, so they could have been moved. They could have been moved. We're just doing our best to get to the bottom of this, aren't we? Fire station.
Okay, well, I'm getting the same cards I just pulled and put away. So after we'll go together with these because there's a message here. They're all the same cards that came back.
You know what, Richard? I think we've got something here. We've got the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Wands. Seven of Swords and the Ten of Wands.
Or could it be in between a church and a fireplace?
Yeah, because I've got, you know, there is a building in the distance there.
Like in the middle, in between. I think it's in between these two buildings. You know, because why I'm saying this is I'm looking at mostly at this card here, the Two of Swords. So we can look at this as maybe the church, the fireplace, and they're in between being sheltered. The wings are closing. Look at this nefarious energy up there. So what would that be? Is that an eclipse? Where we got the water there again.
Crescent moon, isn't it? When I don't really follow the moon cycles, really.
No, me neither.
On
But
the 11th, isn't it? But that looks like a
close
crescent.
in between. Then I also get the Two of Wands here. In between. Holding the world in between.
Richard, I feel they've been moved from one to the other because that Two of Wands is
Traveling, yeah. Or making plans to travel.
taking the lead and doing it, isn't it? Leaving one thing behind that was working, it worked because they had them there, and then moving, making the move.
Yeah.
The travel, but I've got the Emperor. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You're not going to believe this card. Look at the two children, the Emperor, and look at those two children.
Yeah, I see it. Are they looking away from him?
Yes. They're looking at the water.
So pay attention to the water.
Yeah. And he sat there in his armor, meaning he's shielded.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
He's the one that's put this order in.
Yeah, I think so. Because I got the Temperance as soon as you brought that out. So Temperance is like secrets of the universe. But again, we got the water. We got, look at here with the two cups, right?
I mean, what's that? A turtle? Is that a turtle on a dolphin?
It is a turtle. Yeah. So turtle. Okay. So Turtle Island, Maine. Because we said what before? Either New Brunswick or Maine.
And I'm looking at dolphin. Is that the turtle's on a dolphin? Maine.
Is that a dolphin? Oh yes, I think it is.
Can you clarify, please, Spirit? Does the location Maine have any relevance? Yes.
But that I think is who did we say that was for Jack? Yeah, I'm getting still yes for Jack. You?
Is Jack as the location Maine have any relevance to where Jack could be, please? Yes.
Okay, so your yes is when it goes in circle.
When it goes circles to the right.
Ah, okay.
It circles to the left, it's a no for me.
Ah, okay. It's funny, yeah. Like we're all like a wired differently. Yeah.
It's my, you know, is my name Fred? Is my name Fred? No. Is my name is my name Jenny? Yes. Clever, isn't it?
I love it. All right, so yeah, so we've said this throughout the whole time. So it looks like Jack, it's Maine. Maine.
Oh my goodness! 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. As you said that. Oh. This video.
Really?
Two. I'm watching the top right-hand corner, and as you said, Jack is in Maine. It went 2, 2, 2, 2, 2.
Okay, so that's a big conversation. That's a yes.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
mystics, let's zoom in to Maine. And then we did feel that Lily was somewhere else on those little islands. I don't remember what I said earlier on. But now I'm focused again on the 3 here. 3, 3, 3. 3 of Pentacles. What did I say she was? I said, okay, private island. So these private islands, that feels like it could be some kind of residential private island. So private homes, maybe cottages. It's not abandoned.
I saw on my 10 of Wands, carrying the wands, carrying the burden, but they were going towards like a city, a built-up area.
A city.
That's what I recall from one of my cards.
Yes. But is that like the direction they're planning to bring? Or is that...
Are they delivering her to...
Yeah, I'm getting a yes.
Powerful person,
yeah,
that's in his armor, so he can't be touched.
Creepy crawly. And that's what you mean, right? Like that one in power is a creepy. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm curious.
Does this mean we've been going for 2 hours, 24 minutes?
Pardon me?
Is this how long we've been recording? 2 hours, 24 minutes now.
We have not been recording for that long, have we?
It says 2, 2, 4, 4, 5.
Oh my God. I can't believe it. It doesn't feel like that.
Nothing. It's because we're investigating, you see, because we want to bring...
Well, I think we should wrap it up at that. I mean, like...
Quite a long one. It's quite a long one. But now, as you said, calling upon the mystics.
Yes.
Okay, calling upon the mystics. I used my Metatron deck and I got clarity go within.
Okay.
And then I also had another card jump out, and it is white, purity and innocence.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful.
So at least we know they're cloaked. At least we know they're being held at the moment. We just need to do our best to get them home.
Yeah, because, you know, I mean, there's a lot of energy here, you know, like I keep getting the devil card from the dragon's deck. You know, this is what we're dealing with that kind of energy. So all of us together, I mean, like light will always shine onto the dark, and then we flip everything around with the Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And we change destiny because we stop it from happening again. And right, so we've got a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. A fiery climax approaches. So we were looking at that anger. Do you remember we were looking at the anger and the burning evidence? Somebody's enraged. So are they going to slip up because they're going to get angry? And the fiery climax emerges. So let's just clarify that. Are they gonna slip up?
I think so. It feels like it. I mean, they're on the run. They're gonna slip. There's too many of us watchers now. It's making them nervous. All right. 3 of Wands, 10 of Cups, the universe.
That's good. Because, you know, I've also got good luck, prosperity, expand, go bigger, good health, and searching. So, you know, you've got the 3 of Wands. So this is expansion. It's getting the words out there. It's getting the information out there. And what was the other card you had next to?
Well, I got the 3 of Wands. So that is having made plans and ready to travel, right? Then I got the 10 of Cups, so over the rainbow. Then I got the universe right here. Isn't that beautiful? So that could be all of us, like the mystic, working through the universe.
Yes.
Isn't that gorgeous? Then I got the 4 of Pentacles. So to keep to thyself, they are safe. 4 of Wands. I got the 3 and the 4 of Wands. So graduation, marriage, and I end with strength.
Good. So that's resilience, isn't it? So that's keeping on. We can get them home.
Yes, and that could be seen as all of us.
Yes.
You know, coming to tame the beast.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, we come like this beautiful energy with our thoughts, the pink, the mauves. We come as the mystics. Purple is the mystic. We travel in dreams. We come as the warrior. We're coming for you. You know?
Yeah. We're going to bring these babies home.
But they're trying really hard, huh? Like they really want these children. It's they really want them.
And I've got the Lion. It's time to act. And you've got the Strength card. So
yeah.
We need to do what we can now.
Which we are.
Yeah.
It's like, what else can, like...
Diamond, you'll be receiving or giving a precious gift.
Oh, you also put them in your diamond selenite, huh? Your little, you put the children in your pyramid? That's a diamond, yeah. Yeah, I feel like there's something with that right there. With what you just said.
As we were focusing, I felt a surge of warmth here.
Yeah.
Like gold and you started with the gold. Interesting. But this, you know, when they're inside here, this little prism of lights and my little selenite pyramid, it's protection.
Yeah. They are protected.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess we could just ask, like, as an outcome, what could be foreseen? What'd you get there?
Bird flying, news is on the way. And that literally did fly.
It did.
News is on the way. And I have broken bridge. And I've got here wealth. So if this was for money for that emperor there, hopefully this is for him. I'll clarify with my pendulum. They didn't make it across okay, so for the money. Okay, so let's just hope that that's for him. Can you clarify, please? This broken bridge, is this in relation to the people that were hoping for this not to come out in the open? Yes. Good.
That's very, very, very good.
Yeah. That is good. So what's the question, Richard?
Like, I'm asking, like, for, like, what is the possible, like, outcome on this specific timeline for these children? And I had, like, 7 cards that flew out. So when that happens, I still keep them. So in the background, okay, because my 3 first cards are the past. So we do have an upper echelon that resembles a Rothschild or a king or that kind of energy, because I'm seeing him here with secrets under his cloak. So yes, moving, turning our back to something that no longer serves with the 8 of Cups. So they, someone of high importance wanted them. They were traveled under the eclipse, right? There are secrets here, and we're trying to bring the light on this. And then we got us, the mystics, coming on. But there's also the mystics are coming from both sides, okay? It's just that we are a lot more strong, and I think we're creating that eclipse right there. Because at first, that one had a dark mystic, but I'm taking this that we came online. And now in regards to the little ones, because that's what they want to do. Down the road, the end product is that card. You know what that card means for me, what they do to the little ones. But at the heartbeat, okay, look at this. We got off-world energy coming in with the Six of Cups. So what is that? That's all of us coming together. It could be like anything that is boots in the ether, but all the work we are doing. And I say off-world because this is a giant to me with a regular sized nana and bringing the cups full of flowers. So it's a bigger kind of generosity. Then we do have the 10 of cups. So right now, this is what seems to be happening. I think that we're doing such great work because they want, that's putting little ones stuck in traffic and all that. But there's generosity, and then we make it over the rainbow. Outcome, the end of the world for, oops, the end of the world. I forgot that one to give her a bikini. The end of the world for the rebirth of another one. Then we seem to have the higher ground at warring with the Seven of Wands. And then we got, like, could that be coming home? The Knight of Cups. He's not fast moving. He does deliver emotions. He is a knight in shining armor, although studying the emotions. Clarifying strand, we got generosity where the meek will inherit the earth. Heartbeat is everyone is exhausted, holding by a thread, and I'm seeing that specific policeman right now being banged up. But then we end with the King of Pentacles. So I'm taking it that there's like hope here, like this, because yeah, I think that the ones being exhausted is the ones on the run right now. You know, like, because Meek inherits the earth, then King of Finances, of abundance. It looks very good to me. How are you seeing it?
I've got the Tower, 5 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so it just feels like, that's can be taken two ways. Okay, it can be like there's severe depression and there's no way out, or it can be that we're finally being able to now sort of breathe. Things are going to be okay, because I've got the Judgment call and the 9 of Cups. Okay, so I like that. Okay, so it's like a
wishes granted. Yeah.
So it should be, okay. But I've also got the 9 of Wands, 7 of Wands, just to not give up, really, just to keep going, just do what we can here. Because I've also got the Empress, meaning, let's just nurture these children, nurture this situation. Let's put our cloak of protection around them. Let's not give up, and let's just hope for this lovely outcome.
Yeah.
Because the thoughts create reality, remember. So if we stay hopeful and we stay positive, then that's what we're putting out there into the universe.
Yeah, absolutely. I took an extra 3. I got the Hanged Man. So we've all been uncomfortable for a long period of time. We're enlightened, aha moment. That could be our, we could see this, like the children are uncomfortable, okay, and but we can see this at the situation. Then we're getting closer to something. That could be all of the mystics coming on with that halo. I do have the heartbeat here, judgment day, a call out to action, raising the sleepers, the dead, could be making justice for the dead as well. Then I end again with my other slow-moving military, but he will deliver what he sets his eye on with his pentacle. So I got the Wheel of Fortune underneath, so spinning around. Everyone is very stressed out, sleepless nights, in regards to, again, secrets of the universe about duality. And then I end with the Empress, which you just got.
Yeah. Well, we can revisit this, Richard. Hopefully some of this, hopefully some new information is going to come to light. But we can always revisit this. That's my Empress there.
Ah, beautiful.
An iceberg. Looks like I've got an iceberg. I'm looking at the water behind her as well. What's the climate of the place where they've been taken? Is it a hot
Well,
place?
the water would be cold now. Like, it wouldn't be warm. I don't think it would be hot right now. I would assume it would be cold. I mean, oh, but it's not like ice. It's not, if that's what you mean.
Right, okay. Anything else before we end the reading, please? Anything you'd like to say regarding Jack and Lily? Queen of Swords, so that's truth. And the Ace, so the truth will come out. We've got the Queen of Swords.
I got the same one, the first card.
Ace of Wands. So we are going to get the truth. The truth is going to come out. So, and what did you get with your Ace of Wands?
Six of Swords, again, the water, moving out of troubled waters, information, 2 on the boat. Then I got fast movement here again, high ho silver. So I just don't know how to look at this. Is it the cavalry or the good people coming in? You know, like, I want to say yes, because that's what I want to believe. Okay, hold on. Let me ask. And then I think that because 2.5 hours is a very, very long video. I thought it was like 40 minutes.
It's 2 hours, 40 minutes, 2 hours, 38 minutes.
So the Knight of Swords here, is this like the good guys rushing in? Is this like the bad guys moving around really rapidly? Okay, so I'm getting it's the good guys.
So am I. So it's not the bad guys. That's the bad guys.
No.
Is it the good guys, like the cavalry coming in to save the day? Yes.
I think so. I think so. And it's got something to do with maybe the handprints and them stressing out and doing errors. And there is a snitch involved. Someone is going to come snitching.
Yes. Look at the bird at the top there. Speaking. Sword speaking.
Yeah.
Snitch. But there's 2 black shadows behind. So what are these 2 black shadows behind? But the truth, maybe there was 3 of them, 1, 2, 3. But somebody's going to be. Loose lips sink ships, Richard. Loose lips sink ships. So somebody's grabbing it.
Yes, snitches get stitches. All right.
They don't like Telly Talks, do they?
Ah.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Anything else? Anything else? Let's have a look at the time frame, shall we?
Pardon me? Yes, of course.
Indication. Oh, within 3 months. That jumped out without me even wanting to
3
shuffle.
months. Okay.
Within, so that's quite good. And I'll use
3 weeks or 3 months, you said?
It's within 3 months. So that could be, it could be a day, 2 days, 1 month, 2 months, but within 3 months. Anything else, please, Spirit, on the timing of this, please? Thank you. And I've got here, be assertive. So let's just say it's before 3 months. So we need to improving health. Anything else, please? Remain positive. No need to worry. Okay.
I mean, I got the death card a lot all over the place. I just hope it's not like a no-min for one or the 2 of them.
Yeah.
You know, because it feels right now like there's a few timelines that are projectable.
Yes.
You know, and we keep seeing the water. You know, so yes, I think you're bringing something very powerful here, like by being positive, and let's stay on a timeline that is
And interestingly, as you said that, you know, we need to stay on the positive timeline here with the Magician and the 2 of Pentacles.
Yeah.
So, because we can become very overwhelmed if we're thinking negatively.
And so I got these 2, King of Swords and the 2 of Swords.
Yeah. But it's also saying, you know, let's just hope that they are just resting, healing, and, you know, that it isn't something that we need to be stressing over, really. Yeah.
I got him too. Yeah. But again, I'm seeing it, like this again, we said that before, and the 3 here could have been the 3 ones that are going down, you know, because they're hiding the 2 kids here, right?
Yeah.
So, and there's the water again.
Yes. Yeah.
There's a lot here. There's a lot.
There is. We're on to, I think, as I was saying, I think we're on to something. I've got the Queen of Pentacles. So this is a gathering of the information and using it wisely. So I think we're on to something here. But I think we ought to end it, Richard. It's 2 hours and 42 minutes.
I mean, how do we do that? Do we post it all in one shot? I mean, is that doable?
I don't even know.
Oh, well, we'll try it. I mean,
We can try it. And they people might want to watch it in segments.
oh, yes, yes. I can't divide it into, not with this kind of information. But there you go, Femi. So this was, I'm not saying that every time we're going to be 3 hours. We did not see the time go by. I had so much fun with you. I mean, the collaboration, it's a tough subject, what we're doing. And we're trying to crack it, guys. You know, like, again, there's a lot of arts that were played in here to disrupt, and we're trying to break through the code. We have something, we have directions of what there might be going. We saw Firehouse, Old Church, Maine. So you guys, like, come on, and because we're, you know, kind of crashing now, it's a little bit, a lot of energy we went. But Jenny, I loved it so very much. Wasn't this an amazing episode? First episode of Feather and Flame.
Oh, Flame.
Oh, is it Flame or Fire? I think it's Flame.
Trust me. Where's that original part? Feather and Flame. That's right.
Yes. Feather and Flame, babies. So would you like to leave on a little note calling to the angelic realm?
I think that would be very lovely. So I'm going to hold, once again, I'm going to hold, in fact, I'm going to hold my spirit quartz and my pyramid. Okay, and I call upon my guardian angels, spirit guides, and helpers from the highest vibration of love and light only. So please keep Jack and Lily safe within your protection, your ball of light, your safety of your light. Please bring Jack and Lily back home. Thank you so much.
Yay! That was beautiful. Thank you, Jenny.
It's very cool. Peeking out my hand there, look.
I love it. All right, Feni. So, you know, write in the comments if you get any, you know, like downloads or, you know, messages from your higher self. And we'll catch you all on the next episode between the beautiful Jenny and Richard of Feather and Flame. I love you, Jenny.
Love you too, Richard. Not like jelly tots.
Bye, Femi. Rock and roll. All right.